Right, let's test again. I'm using a different mic this time to see if the audio is better. I'm going to speak a bit louder as well because it was struggling to pick up my voice. So let's see, we are this far into the game. We just cast Risk Some Light. So let's look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. And we have those 3. So we've got Goblin Scout, Watchful Eyes, which is a pain in the ass, and Goblin Swordsman. We want enemies, we are going to use them for progress, so we are going to keep those 2 and discard Watchful Eyes. There we go. So those 2 are getting revealed or shuffled back. Let me check. Yep, return any unselected cards to the top of the encounter deck in any order. So we are going to reveal those 2, which means Ferial will not discard. Okay. If there were one cool combo with Ferial, with some light, that I didn't mention, is that if of the 3 cards there are 2 that you don't want, you can send one to the bottom. By the way, it's not discarded, send to the bottom. I'm doing mistakes all of the time. I forgot. Yeah, anyway, let's discard it. It's pretty much the same thing. It's gonna get back into the deck anyway. So yeah, if there are 2 cards you don't want, you can discard one with some light and put the other one you don't like on top. That way Ferial can discard it with his ability. So, alright, we are ready to quest. Let's see threat on those 1. So we are gonna have 6 threat in staging, plus 4, plus 1, plus 2 more cards. So let's consider those already in staging. They don't have any reveal effect. That means there's already 10 plus 2 more cards. And we want to quest for 6. So we want 16 plus enough to compensate for 2 more cards. Let's say those 2 more cards. Yeah, there's a lot of 3 threats. However, I don't think there's anything that has 4 threats. Maybe there's the troll. So if you want to be really safe, we need 7 more willpower. Well, let's see what we have first without making too much concessions. So the Hobbits are questing, that's a given. Do we have anything we want to discard in there? No, I don't think so. We're gonna need all of that. Here, obviously, we are gonna, we've already done it. We discard something for Eowyn. The rest is getting discarded anyway. So we already have Elrond Council plus Eowyn's ability, so that's plus 2. And 3 and 5. If we realize we have too much willpower, we can just remove a restore before committing. And here, we are probably going to need courage on Beregond because there's a swarm of enemies. Warden of Healing, probably not, because there's not too many big attacks actually. So we can maybe do with that. Anyway, we can decide on the discard. Well, I already did the discard from the restore deck because it's discarding anyway. But we can decide on the discard before resolving quests. So once we have seen what we have. So let's just go. Book of Mazarbul means Ferial doesn't exhaust, so there's already 3. And obviously we are sending Eowyn. 1, 2, 3, 4. And because we have kept the contract, we can safely send Smeagol. That's 2. So 6 plus 7 is 13, plus 7, 20, 22. So we are going to quest for 22. And there's 10 in staging. We want 6 for send for head. So yeah, we've got 6 left to compensate for the 2 more cards that are going to be revealed. That should be enough. And if it's not, we can discard something to boost Eowyn. Alright, let's do it then. 1. Oh, I don't like that one. Oh wait, we have Legolas, he has range, he can kill it. That's good actually. And 2. So because of Goblin Archer, we just revealed another enemy. I believe the ordering means that we have to... Yeah, the first player must deal 1 damage to 1 character he controls. Right now the first player is Smeagol, so let's deal 1 damage to him. And we have just added 3 threats to staging. So that's 13. Let's put things in order. There's 3 of those. There's 1 of those. Alright, so we are questing for 6 and 7, 13, 20, 22 against 13, so that plus 9. So we complete send for head. One, wait, what is it? Why is it not working? Oh, wait. No, that's not that. Yeah, you've got control. Why can't I place progress? I think one of my keys is broken. Okay. I can place resource. I can place damage. Can I place progress? No. So my F2 key, no, it's not broken. I can reduce brightness. Okay, I am puzzled right now. That is someone not working. Well, anyway, let's send that. Well, it's going to be a problem for us. Well, anyway. Okay, so each player may search the top 10 cards of his deck for an ally potential to play. So obviously the hunters don't even need to search, but the other decks can. Alright, there's no Treebeard in there, but it's okay, we have him in the hand. So of all those ants, which one do we want? I think we are okay on willpower, so Willing Gal Preserver is not a priority. Moving Ant is a bit weak at the moment because there are not many ants in play. So it's between Beachbone and Daredevil Warrior. Basically, do we want to defend or attack first? Because all of the enemies are weak, once we cast Hour of Wrath, Legolas will easily kill everyone. So we can just go with defense and pick the Daredevil Warrior, who wants play exhausted. And we shuffle. Next, the event deck has a few allies. No, wait, that's all cards. Top 10. And okay, we have Galadrim Minstrel to draw an event, and Envoy of Pelargir. So I think we want Envoy of Pelargir because we have Test of Will and Inner Threat and Unexpected Courage that we all want to play. So I think we want to add a resource to our win. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pick the Envoy because we've got already some deep knowledge drawn by the other decks, so draw will not be a problem, plus we have Expert Treasure Hunter. So yeah, let's pick the Envoy. Put him here. Shuffle. After Envoy of Pelargir Hunter's play, add 1 resource to a Gundar or Noble Hero's resource pool. Eowyn is Noble, so let's give her a resource. Very good. And let's trigger as well Expert Treasure Hunter. I'm gonna name Event. And this is an event, and a good one at that. So let's keep that, that's good. The hunters don't have any allies, so let's not bother. And let's see if we can hit, well, Gandalf is in our hand. Let's see if we can find a Northern Tracker. And yes, we have a free Northern Tracker. That's very good. Alright, and shuffle. Okay, so that was a pretty good first round. So we are done questing, now we can travel. We are going to travel to Upper Hall, because why not? And because we travel, we can activate Smeagol's ability. So let's raise our threat by 1 and draw a card. Oh, nice! Another Blade of Gondolin. Well, there might be a conflict with Timely Head. We have to see which one we play first of the two, but we are definitely going to play both, because we want as many Blades of Gondolin on Legolas as possible. Alright, and I think that's done for traveling, there's nothing much. We're gonna use the contract right now to ready Smeagol and give him 2 resources. Wait, are we going to ready him or heal him? Because there's a bunch of enemies. I think we want to have him defend at least one of them. Okay. So good thing is we have a Northern Tracker as well for defending. So Legolas will only have 1 attack and he is going to use it on the Goblin Archer. That way we don't have to deal with the damage. We have 1, 2, 3 good defenders, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies that are going to engage. We could engage Goblin Scout, but we are not going to. Or are we? Now, questing is not a problem in this scenario, so I think we can live in staging. So we need one extra defense. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, no, we have 4 defenders with Gollum. Never mind. Okay, so we can defend everything. And at worst we could have used Envoy of Pelargir, sacrificed it. But let's not do that, unless we need to. Alright, so Gollum and Northern Tracker, we want to defend the smallest enemies, as well as Ferial, because they only have 2 defense. And Beregon will obviously defend one of the Goblin Swordmen. So, Ferial has 3 HP, Smeagol has 3 HP, but he is wounded. And Northern Tracker is an ally, so if we lose him, it's not that big a deal. So I think we want to... So Smeagol is the most vulnerable, so he's going to be the one defending the Goblin Spearman, if possible. So he's going to engage Goblin Spearman. And then, well, it makes everything else simple. The event deck will engage one of those, and... Oh, we could use Frodo. Yeah, that's right, we could use Frodo. Do we want to? Well, let's do one engagement there and one engagement there to keep it clean. Well, I mean, Smeagol is the first player, so if the 3 hunters skip, we could have 2 enemies engaged on Smeagol. That's risky, let's just spread it out, that way Restore can defend if necessary. So, let's do some defense. Shadow, 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 shadow. Smeagol is gonna defend that one. And nothing happens. Good. Next, Ferial is gonna defend that one. And he's gonna take 1 damage. So let's drag that damage here. Next, so what do we do about this one? Do we let it go on Frodo, or do we block it? Well, might as well use the Northern Tracker. So let's do that. Ah, and we get punished. Alright. Well, it was free from Sun for it, so that sucks, but well, it's not that bad. We have a second one, and location lock should be okay with this quest. Should have let it go to Frodo. Oh well, shit happens. And Beregon obviously is going to defend that one. He has Sentinel. And we had Goblin Spearman to the staging area. It was not revealed from the encounter deck, so Goblin Archer doesn't trigger. Okay, now Legolas is obviously going to kill the Goblin Archer. And Legolas currently has 2 blades, so that's 4 progress. Well, that clears the barrel. Because I believe, and I think I'm right, the rule of having to place progress on location first also applies to Legolas. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. So upper hole is cleared. That's good, that means it's going to be easier to do side quests. And yeah, we could attack with Envoy of Pelargir, but he has 1 armor. And we want to keep the kills for Legolas later, so let's let's end the round. So refresh, 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 and refresh, and start the round 2. And Arestor will draw 3 additional cards. Alright, so do we play Sand Forehead or Blade of Gondolin? Well, I've noticed there's a Reforge here. So let's look at the discard. Yeah, no. There's Strider and Light of Ainur, which are interesting, but not high priority. Well, if we've got nothing else to do on the round, we'll do that. And did anyone discard any attachments? No, I don't think so. No, no one did. I think, well, first of all, I'm gonna decide on Blade of Gondolin or Timely Head. We don't have our Wrath, we haven't flipped Smeargle, so Legolas is not going on his killing spree yet. Wait, are you? Yeah, you are. So Blade of Gondolin can wait, I think, so that means we'll start with Timely Head. And we've got a beach ball. That's fine, that's good. Alright, now we want Treebeard as fast as possible, so might as well do it now. And heal Smeargle. Spend those 4 resources to play Treebeard. We're going to specify 1 resource per round. And now that we have hands, by the way, we can also play Entmoot. And we've got 2 ends. And we can play another Entmoot. And 2 more ends. Alright, that's good draw. Good. Oh, we cleared the location because of Legolas. Yeah, there's some anti-synergy sometimes. We cleared the location because of Legolas. That means Elfstone is not working this round. Well, anyway, we are out of resources, so that's not an issue. So, we got Fair and Perilous. So that's 1 more combo piece. Good. I think we want to play the Courage on Beregon, just to be safe. And yeah, we need to keep the resources on Eowyn. We're not playing Inner Strength because in this specific scenario it's not that important. So yeah, and we need every blue resource we can, spirit resource we can spare. So that means we are just not gonna play it. We are gonna keep 1 resource for Test of Will. So let's spend 2 for Courage on Beregon. That means he can defend a bit better. Alright, Expert Treasure Hunter on Firial is a given. War Axe is useless, so it's quite a bad hand. We're gonna use Elven Light to draw 1 more card. That's a bit better. Let's use Hit the Dream. Wait, yeah, let's use Hit the Dream first. See what we can find. And we've got a Blade of Gondolin. There is 1 blade in the hand of Smeargle, 1 here, and the rest is not that interesting, so we'll take the blade. Play it for free, and now we use Open the Armory to hopefully find a Gondorian shield. We've got a bigger sample, and yeah, we find it. And there's the last Blade of Gondolin. But the limit is 4, so we're just gonna let Smeargle take care of that. And by the way, 1 more restricted attachment. And one of the reasons I chose red Beregon over blue Beregon, because at first I was going blue Beregon and red Eowyn, and then I switched that because that ability of Beregon really makes a difference, especially for the Restore deck. Because right now we have no tactics resource, but we want to play that shield. Well, we can, it's free. And because Beregon is a Gondor hero, he goes up to 6 defense. So really in a strength unnecessary. Well, it would do something, but not enough. And oh yeah, we still have not used Arwen's ability. We could use Reforge. War Axe is useless, but we could use Reforge. Let's see what we have in the discard. We have Strider and Light of Vaynor. They are going to be useful eventually. But on this quest, we don't need that much willpower. So we don't really need him to quest, but giving him willpower for Fair and Perilous might be useful. But then again, the enemies are all small, so it's not going to be an issue. Alright, let's draw. Let's use Arwen's ability on Elven Light, and then use it to draw something. And yeah, good choice. We get a Legacy Blade, which is definitely useful. We are closer to flipping the contract. So it's round 2, and we are only missing 1 restricted attachment, even accounting for giving 1 to Beregon. So next round we are flipping indefinitely. let's see if we've got some Hit the Dream to help them. Yeah, no, we don't. Oh, but Deep Knowledge might. Alright, let's consider. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's cast... Oh, wait, maybe we're going to find a Song of Arendelle if we cast All to Be first. But All to Be is better if you wait for more pipes. So I think we will start with Deep Knowledge. And we get a Hobbit pipe. And let's see if we get the last restricted attachment. A Blade of Gondolin, but we haven't played anything on our one yet, so she can take it. And we are going to flip at the end of round 2. The belt we might as well give to Beregond. I don't think... Yeah, no, he has no use for it. Well, let's give it to Arwen then, so that she can hold one more in the late game. Okay, you two have to raise your threat. And more Deep Knowledge. Okay, and finally here another Treebeard and a Beach Bone. So nothing. So yeah, I should really start my rounds with the Hobbits because they cast a lot of deep Knowledge, so it will let me know what I'm actually working with. Alright, now the Hobbits. Well, we are definitely playing the pipe, and now that we have 4 pipes, we will go for All to Be and draw 4. We have a Will of the West, which is useless at the moment, and we have a second one in the deck, so we can discard it if necessary. Yep. Now we have a pretty big hand, which means if we cast Drinking Song, we are very likely to find the third pipe, and we would be quite set. Yeah, let's do that. Let's cast Drinking Song. Alright, do we have a pipe in here? No, but we have Song of Arendelle, which will be useful. We have Daron's Runes, but yeah, there's nothing in there I would discard immediately. Oh wait, we are not supposed to play all 3 Kina's Lances on the first go round, so we can discard one and have it back with Test of Will net, with Will of the West net later. Okay, so we've got Naya, which we will need to cast. We've got Love of Tales, which is very good. Extra resource on Pippin, makes a big difference. And to leverage it, we want to play one of those two this round. We have a Shire Folk here, so I think we're gonna go with Song of Arendelle. So let's transfer the horse, basically. That way you can compensate for Deep Knowledge right now and draw a card. And there's the last pipe. So now we have 5 pipes, which means we can play anything with Smoke and Think. Alright. We can use the Share of Folk to reduce our threat. And that means we draw 3 cards. We would really like to draw Gandalf, but we want to keep that Smoke and Think. Well, now that we have a Song of Arendelle, we can play Deep Knowledge. No, I think I'll keep that for next round. I think I'm set for next round, so I'll just keep that. And all of those are exhausted anyway, so I think it's okay. So let's quest. And we will immediately discard something for a win. There's no question about it. Here there's gonna be Firial and a win. And here we are going to keep Smeagol just in case, because I think with 6 and 6 and 7 and potentially more from a win, we are set. Yeah, in fact we have an excess Treebeard, so we can discard it right away. We know we will discard it. Which quest do we complete? I think we go for Gather Information, because we're a bit short on some cards. We need the Hammer Stroke, we need Hour of Wrath. So we are going to choose Gather Information. Alright, so we are questing for 6 and 6 and 7 and 1. That's 20. That should be enough. Alright, here we go. Well, first of all, Firial is going to see if he discards something. Okay. 1. Well, that's a surge, so we definitely discard it. And a bad one at that. So thank you, Firial. So this is the first card, and yeah, I was scared of that one. Oh, it's 33, not 34. Well, Baragon can take care of that. Next, oh, good thing we have unexpected courage. That's 2. That's 3. Oh. Yeah, but we can travel there, so it's fine. And that's 4. Alright, so 5, 9, 13, 16, 18. So we are at +2 because we are at 20. We've already discarded 2 cards for a win's ability, so if we discard 2 more, we are good to complete Gather Information. It was very heavy on threat, and yeah, that was close. Maybe I should have quested with Envoy of Pelagia as well. Oh well, doesn't matter. So we are going to discard. Let's discard Inner Threat. Well, maybe no, we're not going to need it. I don't think so. And here, the choice is a bit tough. We've got enough Test of Will from Eowyn, and we are going to use Drinking Song, so we're probably not getting it back. So we might as well discard it. Alright, so that's the 2 more we need to complete Gather Information. And once again, I can put progress on that. That's weird. Anyway. Alright, so everyone gets to dig for something. So, we want the Hammer Stroke for the combo. At this point, we actually want to flip Smeargle because we are close to pulling the full combo. And here we are going to dig for, well, Scatterhead can take care of that. We've got Fair and Perilous, we've got, despite our Alliance, we are missing Arrow of Wrath. So let's grab that, thank you. We have nothing really relevant, nothing we can play, so let's look for something we actually don't need. Well, we've got all the restricted we want, so yeah, let's dig for something we don't want, that way we can get rid of it. Or maybe there's something we can cast right now that costs 0. No, there isn't, not in this deck, because we don't have any 0 cost attachment in any discard pile, so we can't cast Reforge for 0, and we have 1 in hand anyway, so we might as well thin the deck, get a second Elven Light in our discard pile at the end of the round. That might be useful. And finally the Hobbits. Well, given our hand and the number of pipes, we are going to grab all Toby. That way next round we are sure that we can grab everything we need. Alright. Now let's travel. Let's go to Plundered Armory. Hey, as a bonus, oh, if we clear Plundered Armory with Legolas, I shouldn't have discarded. 1, 2, no, Strider was in discard from the start. I could actually have done something smarter and grabbed, oh wait, we've already drawn 3 of them, apparently. Yeah, okay, because we get to play a free weapon or armor attachment from our hand. we really played? Oh yeah, because we put one on our one. Oh, that sucks. Well, let's get Legacy Blade then, or Gondorian Shield. I'll take Gondorian Shield. Alright. So, we are going to travel to Plundered Armory. We are going to trigger Smeargol's ability. Sadly, he will not be able to play that Blade of Gondolin on anyone. We are playing it naturally next round anyway. So, engagement checks. We are at 33 here, so that means all of those will engage. It's getting a bit hairy in there. Okay, so let's start with the throws. We want to engage one naturally, that way Envoy of Pelargir can be... Oh. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so Beregon will need to defend both of those. Well, Envoy of Pelargir will sacrifice defending that, so we will engage naturally this, so that Ferial can defend it. And then we want the Cave Troll to be here, that way he is neutralized in time. And we can put one there, that way Frodo can use his ability to ignore the damage. Wait, how does that work exactly? Ah, fuck, that doesn't work. Okay, so this one needs to be defended by Beregond. Okay, that sucks. Well, this one will go to Frodo. Okay. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 enemies attacking. We can hit one with Frodo. So that's one defense. If push comes to shove, Legolas can defend that one, that's 2. We've got 2 defense with Beregon, so that's 4. 5 with Ferial, 6 with Dendigal Warrior, 7 with Smeargol, 8 with... Okay, so we should be in the clear. Let's do this. So we will definitely need Beregon to be defending the Cave Trolls. So let's start with that. Okay. And we add that to the staging area. That's actually good, because that means Legolas will have even more fun. And okay, next. This one is to attack. The Dendigal Warrior has Sentinel, so I'm gonna keep him if possible. So, yep, nothing happens, that's good. This one has 3 attack, this one has 2. Dendigal is more okay with taking some damage than Ferial is. So I think Dendigal is gonna block that one and take 1 damage. That's okay. Oh wait, yeah, I should have used his ability because I knew he was taking damage, so at least has 5 defense, he was protected from a shadow. Okay, Ferial is defending that. No shadows, that's good. And this one is going to damage Frodo. So that means Frodo and the Hobbits take 1, 2, 3 more threat. And this one, yeah, Legolas will have to defend it. He's got 4 hit points, so it should be okay. Oh, that sucks. What does the shadow text says? I believe it's raise your threat. Let's check. Thank you, Google. I believe it's faster if you do that. Yeah, here we go. Was your threat by 2, by 4 if instead if Gollum is engaged with you. Okay, so we raise our threat by 2. Oh, that means we won't be clearing that. Oh well. So that's 2 damage. Alright, everything has been defended. Everyone's okay. Oh, I forgot about something. We've got two we have two treasure hunters. Yeah, I have a bit of difficulties with talking in English. Okay, so event. Nope, that's not an event. Let's discard it. And event. Yeah, that is an event. I had that available. Yeah, but I need the resource on Berrigan. And I don't have another envoy of Pelagia. Let's keep that for a rainy day. Okay. Well, what is that? Oh yeah, good news is we are going to flip the contract. So during the refresh phase, so once we have refreshed, and by the way, we are going to use Song of Erendil. So he's taking 1, 2, refresh. And during refresh, we flip the contract. And now they each, now they each get +1 willpower for each restricted attachment. So that's +2. So that's +2 as well. Oops, mistake. I gave them resources. How cool would that be? No, that's, yeah, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, round 3. Let's go. That should be a big one. Forgot to discard Aristor's hand at the end of the round, and he's drawing 3 more cards now. Alright, so let's start with the Hobbits, because round 3 for the Hobbits is a big round and there's a lot of draw going on, so let's start with that. Let's start with Old Toby, draw 5 cards. Okay, we have our Gandalf and we have a Smoke and Think. I'm gonna leave it there instead of discard to remember to count how many I'm using. So let's play Gandalf, yay. Do we have a second one? Yep. Let's play Shadowfax on Gandalf. Next one, we have a Dwarven Tomb. We are gonna use it. So yeah, Narya, am I playing it now? I'm not sure. I'm gonna wait before playing it. I'm gonna use that first on Kina's Lances. So I'm gonna use that to generate 2 resources on Bilbo. We're gonna need that. We are gonna play a song. That way we exhaust Love of Tales to give Pippin a resource. We play Song of Erendil. Draw a card. No, that's one we are using right now. Let's use another Smoke and Think to play a Northern Tracker. I'm starting to not have enough room, it's all squished in a corner. Anyway. So now we have 2 songs. We can play Deep Knowledge and take the trade for everyone. Well, Smeargol can take the trade, it's okay. So we are taking 6 and drawing 2, and everyone draws 2, including Smeargol, who gets 2 more threat. Okay, so we have the Share of Folk. Let's start with that. Exhaust the Hobbit Pipes to draw 3 more. The Staff, we are not playing this rotation, it's gonna be after Will of the West. So we have 1 more Smoke and Think and 1 more Dwarven Tomb in the deck. And oh yeah, we need to play Kina's Lances on Berrigan. So let's do that right now. Or do we do it next round? Well, we've discarded a Northern Tracker on 1/1, so we don't need to play it. We basically just need Narya now and Kina's Lances. So yeah, I think we can just play Narya. And next we dig for the tomb that we need. So let's play one more Deep Knowledge. Increase threat by 6. Draw 2 cards. And we have the second Will of the West. We have one more Dwarven Tomb in the deck, in those 5 cards. So if we play Spare Pipe, we are guaranteed to find it. But I'd rather... Oh, but we have a good mill. So yeah, I'm gonna play a Spare Pipe on Bilbo, find that last Dwarven Tomb. We are gonna cast that last Dwarven Tomb to play Kina's Lances, giving 2 resources to Beregon. And right now we are not the highest on threats, so there's no rush to play the Shadowfolk or anything in our hand. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a good mill on Frodo. Oh, yeah, we should have used it to play Dwarven Tomb. That way it keeps the resource, because we can't use good mill plus Test of Will, because we can't use good mill in response. So we use it instead of on Dwarven Tomb. That way we have a resource on Frodo, and he can cast Test of Will if necessary. And if not, well, that's a Will of the West next round. Alright, now for their restore. They have their restricted, so it's not a priority. What is important is, I think, giving that Lembas to Beregon for safety. Now that we have a lot of willpower, Light of Valinor on Legolas becomes very relevant, as well as Strider, because Strider is just for the 2 willpower boost, by the way. And yeah, we're gonna play the runes just to see what we find. And we find a second Lembas, so it's gonna be good. So let's do that. And yeah, let's discard a card to Arwen's ability to give a restore a resource, and let's use that resource to give a second Lembas to Beregon. That's going to be useful for defending those big cave trolls. But now that we have Gandalf and Narya, that's kind of not really an issue. We have pretty much won at this point. Yeah, so we don't need those, we've already found them, it's okay. We have more Deep Knowledge if necessary. I don't think it is necessary, because we have everything we need at this point. Maybe I could use an Envoy of Pelargir to get one more resource on Beregon. That way we can combo this round, and that would be excellent. We have already played one, so there's one more in the deck. So there are 2 more in the deck, so 2 in 24 cards. Well, threat is not really an issue at this point. We have already gone past the point of engaging cave trolls, so we might as well play one more Deep Knowledge. And since the Hobbits are a bit high on threat, yeah, no, they have the threat reduction, so they can take it. And they are taking 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Maybe we play the Shadowfolk right now to stay under 35. Yeah, let's do that. We have smoke rings if necessary next round. But smoke rings is costly. I think we're fine at 38. We are going to go way below that next round. We are going to go to 41 at the end of the round, but that's okay. We have test of will to cancel anything nasty. I think we are perfectly fine with the threat we have right now. Plus it means we can engage Goblin's Cat. Well, Gollum can engage Goblin's Cat anyway. Alright. So now, have we found an envoy of Pelagia? No, we have not. Well then, I think I'm gonna cast... Oh, let's start with something important. That. The last blade of Gondolin. That means he now has 1, 2, 3, 4 blades of Gondolin. He's gonna have to discard wax. So yeah. And those are orcs anyway. So he's definitely killing all of that anyway. And 6 progress generated each time. And yeah, and that's all. So yeah, we are going to use Smeagol's contract to give him 2 resource, spend 1 to give Hit the Dream to this deck, and we already have all of that essentially. Spare Pipe can be used to dig, but it's not the best, so really nothing interesting, while the Spare Pipe can do something. With 1 Fair Perilous, that's enough, that puts him at 10 attack. Oh, he needs 11. Yeah, but we've got Gandalf, I think it's okay. No, maybe we should have taken Fair and Perilous. Oh well. Alright, let's cast a second Hit the Dream. I'm pretty sure there's a second one in there. No, there is not. So let's wait. First, cast Deron's Wounds, because there's a bunch of things we can discard at this point of the game. And we already have 4 of those. And there's Hit the Dream. So let's dig some more for an Envoy of Pelagia. And we miss. What do we take here? Nothing's really relevant in there. Let's take the Minstrel. Alright, we are not done. We've got 1 more chance. Another Hit the Dream. And nope, but we get Deep Knowledge. The other decks don't need any more draw, so we'll go with Deron's Runes. Don't mess with threat any further. We got a second Fair and Perilous. That could be good. We've got to discard something, that obviously. And 1 more Hit the Dream, and then we are out of options. And miss. So we are going to take Deep Knowledge and use it. So let's cast Deep Knowledge. Increase everyone's threat by 2. Oh, before casting Deep Knowledge, before going out of secrecy, we're gonna cast Risk some Light, see what's ahead of us. Oh, that's good. That's really good, actually. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. That way we can combo this round. So yeah, those 3 cards. I almost want to leave all of them. Yeah, but no, we have to discard 1. Doesn't matter. Alright. So now we can cast Deep Knowledge, and we're going to spread the threat increase. Hey. Alright, and well, here's something we can do, actually. That might work. We are going to cast Will of the West right now. Add it to the victory display. Anything else before that? Nope. So all of that belongs in the discard pile. Shuffle all of that. And then we are going to cast Drinking Song. And yes, exactly what I was looking for. The third Kina's Lenses that we can cast for free. And we can get all of the resources we need. Nope, I didn't want to open that, okay. And Beragon has all of the resources, which means it is now round 3 and the combo is happening. So let's start with questing. Gandalf quest for free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's just one location in staging, so we don't care. Just in case. Let's throw that around. Get back to 32. It feels safer to be at 32, even though I don't think there's any relevant threat increase in there. Let's add, there's Light of Valinor here, so let's add 7 and 5, that's 12, 13 when you count Elrond's Council, and let's keep a restore. I think we have enough questing. Then there's 3 from Ferial and 4 from Eowyn. There's no point in questing with Smeagol because we know he is going to flip, and I think we have enough attacks so that we can quest with Treebeard. I don't think it's relevant. I think the game is over at this point, so let's just keep him. Alright, so we've committed everyone to the quest. Hey, let's do that as well. Use Steed of Imladris to put to progress. Why can't I place progress? Well, let's place resource, let's say it's progress. Clear that. That means everyone gets to play a weapon of armor or armor. Nothing relevant here, nothing relevant here. Nothing relevant here, nothing relevant here, so we can just ignore it. So let's reveal. 1 Goblin Swordsman, 1 that's standing for Stinker, so Gollum flips. Here we go. Who's the first player, by the way? That's the Hunters. It's a Surge card, so we reveal 1 more. Hey! Huh. Do we care about that? There's 1, 2, 3 enemies. I think we want to cancel that. Yeah. That's 3 threat. Oh wait, we are 32, so it's okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that was the Surge. And the last player, so that's this deck, needs to discard an attachment. Let's discard the book, because we know for a fact that we are done with it anyway, and it's about to be discarded anyway. So, anything special? Return to the staging area, okay, if detached, but it's discarded. Does that make a difference? It doesn't make a difference. Wait, yeah, we committed to scatter it just because I want to demonstrate how powerful the combo is. So that's 2 cards, 3 cards, and 4 cards. Perfect. More enemies. That's 1 too much. So we have 3 of those. Can discard that now. That means in staging there is 9, 11, 13, 14, and we are questing for 10, 23, 33. So yeah, we are plus 20, so we complete scout ahead with a large margin. So okay, that's done. Let's look at the top cards, top 8 cards of the encounter deck. Oh well, there's only 5 left, so let's look at those. Well, let's look at the shadows we are going to deal. Honestly, yeah, none of this matters. Except this one. No, not even this one. None of this matters because something amazing is about to happen. Okay, so we are going to travel the goblin tunnels because why not? Then, during the encounter phase, we are going to cast Desperate Alliance to give control of Beregond over to the Smeagol player. That player is going to use 2 resources from Beregond to cast the Hammer Stroke to engage all enemies in play. So just for space, I'm going to put them in staging, but they are now all effectively engaged with that player. And hey, we've got 3 pairs. Well, 4 of this one. Yeah, cool. And that one goes there, and that one goes there. And however, one technicality with this deck is that Gollum is immune to non-Gollum card effects, which means he's not affected, so he's staying there. But it's okay, it doesn't make any difference, any relevant difference. Okay, so now, just so that everyone gets a shadow, I'm going to shuffle that. So, let's give everyone a shadow card. By the way, after the end of the encounter phase, Beregond goes back here. Oh, what did I do? Oh yeah, it belongs here. So that means that that player has no heroes. So when we go defending all of that, we're going to use Beregond to defend Smeagol first. Nothing happens. And then all of those will go undefended, but because there is no hero to damage, nothing will happen unless a shadow does something specific. Yeah, even control, because no damage is dealt, and anyway it's yeah, it only works if a character is damaged by the attack. If no character is damaged by the attack, nothing happens. So here we go, nothing. Raise your threat by 2, 4 if you are engaged with Smeagol. He's not, so that's just 2. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Another attack after this one, sure. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Hey, one more. This one is actually in staging, so we can't attack it. It's different from the other ones. It's not engaged. And nothing happens. Alright, so that was defense for the whole table. It was, so there was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 enemies in play, and we exhausted Beregond once to defend. So yeah, that's pretty fun. By the way, we forgot to trigger Expert Treasure Hunter, but at this point it doesn't matter. The game is over. Because now we get to attack. And all of those are orcs, which makes things even easier. But just for the sake of argument, we're gonna do the full combo. We're gonna spend 4 resources to cast Hour of Wrath, pointing... How do you do the arrows again? Oh wait, yeah, that's not how it works. So Hour of Wrath on Legolas means he does not exhaust to attack or defend until the end of the phase. And then we are going to cast 2 copies, because we have to, of Fair and Perilous on Legolas, which each give him, since he has 7 willpower, plus 7 attack. So he is at 7 plus 7, 14 plus his natural 3. he's at 17 attack. So let's adjust this statistic. By the way, I forgot to heal him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 17. There we go. So 17 attack, does not exhaust. Every time he kills something, that's 6 progress generated. Well, we're not gonna deal with every enemy independently. We're just gonna check that, yep, nothing has more than 17 damage needed to die. So basically, Legolas kills everyone except this one. This one is in staging, so he can't be targeted. And Gollum. And even though Gollum is not discarded, because once defeated he flees back, the definition for something being destroyed is having damages on it more than its hit points, and not being indestructible. So when Legolas attacks Gollum, he puts damage on him, so technically Gollum is destroyed, so he counts. So let's see how much progress that will generate. 1, 2, 3, 4 blades of Gondolin, plus his 2 naturals at 6, and we are destroying 1, 2, 3, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13 enemies, so we are going to generate 6 progress 13 times. Let's go. So first attack, 1, 2, I can't, let's do with us, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we've got 13 to go. That's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, so we go to the next stage. When we will remove the book, that's okay, and there's something happening at the end of staging, we don't care. So we've done, last count, so there 15 and 7, that's 22 at 6, so that's, yeah, so we've done 4, so we've got, of the 13 enemies, 9 more to go, so that's 6 times 9, that's 54 progress, so we are overkilling by a large margin the second stage of the quest, so we are done. If the players defeat this stage, they win the game. So we pulled off the combo on round 3. That's a bit earlier than the usual schedule, because we got a lot of draw thanks to Deep Knowledge. We could draw all of the combo pieces easily. Sorry. And we flipped the 3 hunters early. Usually it's more round 4 that we have it flipped, but here we got it flipped on round 3 because we got a good amount of draw and we got a lot of restricted. And one key aspect was we were able on round 3 to play Will of the West and find an extra copy of Smoke and Thing to cast our third Kina's Lenses to give Baragon the resources needed to cast the whole combo. So yeah, so of course it's the 7th level on normal, it's not a hard quest, but as you can see we really didn't have any issues at all doing the quest. We could handle something harder. On round 2 we had a bit of trouble defending, but it was not that difficult. So yeah, we could handle way more enemies, way more stages, and especially a quest that has way more stages, because here there's just 2 stages. I just chose that one because it's easy and has a lot of enemies. It's perfect for demonstration, but we can have a very long quest completed entirely on round 3. So that's the deck.